We've seen a lot happen with Kevin Durant in a very short time this NBA season. Rather it's before the season started, he's on Twitter tweeting from a some sort of private account, but it ended up on the main account, and we believe Kevin Durant might have been on his other social media account, and on that account he was kind of like bad mouthing Russell Westbrook and the OKC Thunder, but he did it in third person, so one could assume he was on an account that he wasn't supposed to be on. Forgot to log out, somebody forgot to do something. Something went wrong. Ever since that moment, we've seen a lot happen with Kevin Durant. He has like these cupcake shoes to kind of troll Russell Westbrook. Really, since he won a championship, he's been on one. Right? He's going through some sort of a change. And we see it taking place on the court. Rather, he's getting ejected and telling fans, F you. He's getting into it with DeMarcus Cousins. I don't want to call it out of character because he's a very passionate basketball player, but let's call a spade a spade. We've never seen Kevin Durant do some of the things that he's doing now in his second season in Golden State. We never seen some of this stuff in OKC. Why didn't we see it last year? He was with the Warriors last year, right? Well, that was the get to know you phase. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you meet someone, you try to put on that cool but shy persona. And then as time passes by, you slowly get comfortable. Maybe somebody burps or passes gas around their significant other. You get comfortable. You get comfortable around that person. Kevin Durant has got really comfortable with the Golden State Warriors. He's doing things that we never seen him do when he had Russell Westbrook as his sidekick. And a lot of people are like, what's going on? And this might sound crazy, but I think I've come up with some sort of reasoning why Kevin Durant is acting the way he is. I look up around the league and I look around at the guys who are the most popular guys in the league, right? Dwayne Wade's no NBA star from scoring 25 a night anymore. He can't get you 25 a night. But he's still a superstar personality. Carmelo Anthony, you can't expect him to give you efficient 25, 30 points a night anymore. But he's still a superstar personality. LeBron's still a superstar on and off the court. And we look at these guys and you see something prevalent in their lives. They have kids, significant others. They post their kids, significant others, all the time. And I look at Kevin Durant as he just turned 29 a couple months ago. And you start to wonder about KD. I don't think he has any kids. I know he's not in a long commitment relationship right now. He was in one. I don't think he's in one right now. And you start to realize that maybe Kevin Durant thought winning would fill a void in his life that it just hasn't done. I believe Kevin Durant thought winning that championship would finally put him over the hump. People would finally say he's the best player in the game. Remember the whole article he did a couple years ago when he was like, I'm tired of being number two. I've been number two my whole life. I was a number two pick in the draft. People were saying I was number two in college at Texas. People were saying that I'm number two in the league to LeBron. He's like, I'm tired of being number two. I've been number two all my life. I want to be number one. I think when Kevin Durant drilled that game-winning three-pointer over LeBron James in Cleveland in Game 3 of the NBA Finals and went on to win the Finals MVP, I think he thought more people would call him the best player in the world. And though for maybe a couple weeks this summer, people said, yeah, Kevin Durant might be that guy. But as we got closer to the season and then we entered the NBA season, it's obvious. He's not the number one player in the game of basketball. It's still LeBron James. And Kevin Durant is a very rich and wealthy man, and I'm so happy for that, brother. But money can't fill the void that Kevin Durant is dealing with right now. He's dealing with that success thing. Trust me, if you haven't got to that point in your career, you'll get there. Maybe some of you guys have. Where it ain't the money. Yeah, you're set to get another raise in a couple months. But that money is just money at this point in your life. You'll feel this feeling sooner or later. It ain't about the money. It's about the fact that I'm still behind this guy or this woman. I can't figure it out and pass her in my field. Success. After a while, money is just money. It can't provide you long-term happiness. Success is what drives people. And I think Kevin Durant looked up and he's 29 years old. And he thought to himself, no matter how many rings he wins with the Golden State Warriors, he can win 4 rings in a row. No one will ever say he was a better basketball player than LeBron James. It'll never be the case. They'll never consider him a better basketball player than LeBron James because there's always going to be an asterisk by his championships. You couldn't do it when you were the guy. You couldn't even maintain your spot as the guy on Oklahoma City. You had to go join the 73-9 already NBA champion Golden State Warriors. You had to go join another MVP, the unanimous MVP in Steph Curry. You couldn't do it on your own. Not only could you not do it on your own, you had to take the easy way out. And I think Kevin Durant, he knows that, and he's having a hard time coping with the fact that he'll never achieve his goals of being the best in the world. With all these young talents coming up, Kevin Durant might never get a window as the best player in the game. I mean, think about it. If LeBron can withstand this for the next year or two as the guy in the league, Ben Simmons is coming. Giannis Antetokounmpo is coming. Kawhi Leonard's still around. Kyrie Irving, really great. KD's time at number 1 might never happen. And I think it's starting to wear on Kevin Durant because he wants to be in Oklahoma City. Let's face it, the brother never wanted to leave Oklahoma. You see how he's arguing back and forth when he plays the Thunder, and he's all in Westbrook's face, and he's trolling them. When Westbrook's going after triple doubles, he's laughing on the sidelines with Steph Curry. He wants to be in Oklahoma City. He just knew he could no longer play with Russell Westbrook, and that's fine. I get that. But I think Kevin Durant is having a hard time dealing with decisions that he's made. Anytime you see somebody go make another Twitter account to talk from third person or to talk about themselves and to take up for themselves against random fans, you know they're having a hard time coping with this lifestyle and the popularity that comes with it. Kevin Durant is a phenomenal basketball player. He's having a hard time coping with some things that are just realities at this point in his career. One of the best talents we've ever seen, he just can't cope with being number 2. And again, if he wins a championship in Oklahoma City, he's in a totally different spot. The narrative has changed. But since he had to go to Golden State, now we're seeing Kevin Durant start to second guess. He knows that the success that he gets with the Warriors is cool, but it's not enough because he wasn't the guy, not the only guy. And I think this stuff is starting to get to Kevin Durant. That's why you see him spazzing out in arguments and getting ejected more than he's ever got ejected in his career. He's going backwards. I could make a case that LeBron has widened his margin this season. You see what LeBron's doing. He's literally pretty much by himself in Cleveland. And you see Kevin Durant with all the help in the world in Golden State. And you see Cleveland competing on a nice winning streak. Warriors off to a rough start to their standards. Still phenomenal. They'll still be the 2 seed regardless. And you start to see KD feel that I'm not the guy. They're still not calling me the best. After all that, I made the game-winning 3 over LeBron. That's enough, right? It's not enough. He's not the best player in the game. Never has been, and might not, never will be.
want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on Itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.